position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Wallach, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Marshall's offense will get the first swing of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Breaks it inside the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Herd!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play.
Turning it on! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to...
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense left.
And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Williams will pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Pirates in the hurry-up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
On the option. Quick toss. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Pulls down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The option look. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurd! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
East Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep it.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return. The 1-A play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. They'll run the toss. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Marshall quick to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a first and goal. They'll run the option. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
East Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. we've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
East Carolina 0.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's a draw. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be
breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Marshall! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit. The field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Myers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. Williams will pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Thrust that arm out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progression.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hurd! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Pirates line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
49, East Carolina.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Williams will pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tempo in overdrive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Runs through the tackle. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baldwin. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the outside. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Williams looking for a man. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be... the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Pulls it in.
The second down pass, complete to Ryder. Loss of 3.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Pirates send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit...
Gashing the deal. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Peppers.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. It's Martindale. Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Martindale. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense, quick tempo.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the 1st, and now the defense has to face another 1st down.
Here comes the option. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd down coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Marshall quick to the line. Fullback's got it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Herd!
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. It's coming, the physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Pirates will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the option. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the top. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? Or we'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, down to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. Heaves it on the run. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Pirates will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, ECU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech.
Sets up the screen.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Spillman. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Marshall quick to the line.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. On the option, they go to the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Marshall! He got a step and just dusted the field. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's gone. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Martindale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Marshall quick to the line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
He'll pitch it. Finds a little space. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job.
Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Wants to fire on second down. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to throw, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. Across the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Marshall.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Finds his big tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.